Welcome back to the Webby O'Neill channel, and this is a promotional video for Series 1, Episode 3, Manchester United versus Everton of the Manchester United Fan Culture Series, looking through the eyes of Tony O'Neill. Now, just a quick reminder to get them notifications on, because the full video, the full interview will be released on Monday at 3 p.m, so keep a lookout for that. In today's video, we're just going to give you a quick run round of actually what's to be expected coming in on Monday's video. So start us off with what's to come, really.
A lot of people going to be upset. A lot of Liverpool, a lot of Everton fans. The reality of going to Merseyside back in 1973, 74, in and around that time, you was holding your life in your hands. Everyone knew. Many football fans out there from different football clubs will understand the video and what it was really like to go to Merseyside in the early 70s. You was actually in fear of your life at times, and you knew what you had to do.
Yeah, because there's certain things that we actually discuss in that video. You kind of come across and say that at times it's like a death sentence due to things what rival fans, in particular Everton and Liverpool, would actually get up to. And it's an interesting part of the video where we do discuss that. But you also talk about society as well at that time in 1974.
Yeah, I put it in the way I seen it, and I think a lot of fans will actually look at it and say, yeah, I think you're spot on there. Because going there, very, very dangerous place. Liverpool, the city itself, was in uproar. It was in turmoil, slum clearances and everything. And what it wasn't just being inside the ground. It's what happened outside. You was hunted in packs. Yeah. And if you wasn't with the right people, and I'd been there previously before this game, the night game at Everton, and I knew what it was like, and many United fans did. And like I say, many other clubs will know exactly what I'm talking about, what you had to do. This is football, but, you know, it's football what it is now. But back then, everybody understood the rules, what you was doing. People were getting robbed. You could not walk in the side streets. You had to stick together. But unfortunately, in them early days, many people up and down this country suffered at the hand of these Scousers, all the way from the ground back to Lime Street. And that is one of the most difficult walks to ever endure for anybody in them days, because you was hunted, and you was hunted viciously. I've always said these are our fiercest rivals, and people nowadays sort of equate it to like on the pitch. This has got nothing to do with on the pitch. The rivalry there was off the pitch, down the streets, here at Old Trafford and at Anfield and at Goodison. I look at Liverpool and Everton in them early 70s, like a lot of other fans will do, that they all stuck together, both of these teams. So whatever happened, you was on Merseyside, dealing with Merseyside people who hated you. The rivalry between Manchester United, and I detested them. And I mean detested him, like many other United fans. And that hasn't gone away. It's mellowed, but I do detest going to Merseyside because of what people endured. Not just Manchester United fans up and down the country. And to be honest with you, it will open some people's eyes to what really went on. This was known as Stanley Knife City. And them Stanley knives were brought out nearly every other week against opposition fans.
Yeah, like we discussed as well in previous videos, your age, he was 15 at the time, travelling to this particular game. And we also discussed between ourselves of that actual game as well. Some indecision was mixed in there as well. And it was as though, like, when I was listening to you, it was like a bit of a turning point as well amongst Manchester United fans around your age group in how you was going to prepare then for future games as well.
Yeah, there was kids my age, 15, 16, 17. We all knew each other. But what it was, we was all looking forward to this. We was going to Everton, a night game. We knew what to expect. and we was going to take it to him. We had all the experience of the older lads and everything, and for weeks everyone had been talking about this game. Man United were going to get relegated, and we had to go there and we had to take it to him. We'd struggled, we'd had tough times there as supporters. Many people had suffered at the hands of him, but we all looked forward to it, and we was going there, and it was going to be a war. That's how we seen it, and there was no other way to approach it. Some people might look down the noses at it and think, oh, that's not the way to go to football matches, but I was there. I understood the mentality of what it was going to football, and I understood that we had to stick together and we had to take it to the Scousers. That's how I seen it. Now, the people, there's rights and wrongs in life, but this is the way you had to be. I learned many lessons in the few years of going away watching Manchester United, but there's no bigger lesson than going to Merseyside. And like I say, I'd been on there, and people will come in the comments who have been opposing fans who have been to Merseyside, whether it's Everton or Liverpool, and they will say the same. You had to prepare, and you had to prepare for an all-out battle and a war. And that was just the facts of life.
Yeah, there's parts in that video what are very graphic, very detailed as well. And like you've mentioned, I think a couple of times, it's not just Manchester United fans. I get the feeling about it's other fans as well who can relate to your story. And that is one thing that I definitely took for this. This ain't just for Manchester United fans and Man United fan culture. I think there's a lot of fans out there who've already got involved in Series 1, Episode 1 and 2 who can relate to this. And I'd just like to thank you all as well for getting involved in them videos, the promotional videos as well. There's been a tremendous response from not just like Man United fans, like I say, other fans from up and down the country and around Europe as well. In particular, we've had a lot of people from other countries getting involved, giving their opinions as well. So, yeah, like I mentioned earlier on, this will be released at 3 p.m. on Monday. So get that notification on. Keep a lookout for it because it is well worth a watch. But most of all, let us know in that comment section if you want us to continue doing more series and more episodes on this Manchester United fan culture. Because let me tell you something, Tony O'Neill has got plenty more stories to give.
Thousands.
There's lots, trust me.
Thousands.
Trust me.
I was there. And you also have to remember, back in 1974, Manchester United were heading to the second division, but the Red Army was in full flow. Tommy Dock's Red Army was there, and up to 10 to 15,000 United fans were travelling away at a weekend. Yes, this is a night game I'm talking about, but this is a night game. Everybody turned up, all the lads. All United fans turned up, eagerly awaiting it. And other teams have done the same after suffering at the hands of these people, and they knew exactly what they had to do. The same what we did. We took it to them.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Get that notification on and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you.